This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the day, so we're going to take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. But first of all, we are going to take a look here at Affirm's Holdings, AFRM. Very interesting company. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Affirm's Holding. This was posted here in the old chat. So we're going to give a little review here today. It's a very interesting company because it's like a pay later kind of situations for personal and for business kind of loans. It's very kind of interesting. And if you look at the chart here, it's actually looking really good. Okay, so what we had here, we had that sell-off. It came down, but it held that 200-day. Then it rallied up here. But now you notice here on the low, it put in a higher low. I always like to see that on a chart. Okay, that's always very bullish when you see that. Okay, then it went up here into the 8-day, and today it had a really nice good rally up here. Okay, so you're sitting up here very, very nicely. The high hit 41.70. Now this is going to be the key right here, is this 21 simple moving average. If we can get above that and close above it, that's the key, is close above it. You don't want to just have to go into it like we had here or like we had here, because then that can come down lower, okay? So what we always want to watch is always look to the left of the chart. Today we had the high of 41.70, and then look over here, you had 41.95, okay? So that could be a double top situation. We have to see how it shakes out. But if you can close above this 21 SMA here at that 41.76, then we'd be looking really good. So then what your next target is going to be the top of this candle. You're looking at 42.69. We'll come up here. You're looking at 43.79. And then we'll come up to this candle here. You're looking at 44.88. And just work yourself all the way up here. You got 45.76 level. And then we're going to look at that big retest there at 47.98. The whole key is going to be based right there on that 21-day. If we can close above that, and then watch your eye on this candle here, this 41.95, so it doesn't have like a double top situation and then come selling down. Now, downside, always got to look at that downside. You want to watch that 8-day, okay? That's going to be key, 39.66. So you're trading between the 8 and the 21-day here now, okay? So right there, you have 39.66. Now, again, if that's lost, then we'll come down to here to yesterday's low. You got 38.14. We'll come down to this candle, 37.74. Then we'll come right here at 37.31. And then we have basically your price channel sitting at 35.72, right line here, pretty much here, 35.56 with your 200-day and your 50-day is all sitting right there at that 35.50 level, okay? So this is going to be very, very key support level, because you can obviously see we hit it once. Now, again, we just don't want to hit it twice. We like to have that higher low situation. Now, when you look at the RSI, this looks like it wants to move up very, very nicely. And your MACD is starting to curl up and get that back curling up again. Then we can have that nice bullish run like we had here, okay? So here's what you want to watch on this, is watch that 21-day on the upside. A close above that is a buying opportunity. Follow the candles up, and then your retest at 47.98. Downside, just watch that 21-day. If that is lost, we can follow the candles down, but realistically, you're looking about this 350 area, 372 area. This is where it's gonna be very, very crucial to hold. Okay, because you got the 50-day, you got your 200-day, and we have that recent low right there, sitting right there here at that 35.72 level. So this is going to be very, very crucial. And again, obviously, if that's lost, then we can come all the way down here to this 32.92. Now, another thing I just want to point out here is when you look at the bottom of this candle, okay, that's 35.72. That's your gap. And then we have to look to the top of this candle here. This is 32.51. There's your fill. So you do have a gap and a fill. So if this is all lost here, just watch this fill level here at that 32.51. That's where your target will be. It'll be sitting right at pretty much at this 100-day, just a hair below it. Now, when we look here on a weekly chart here, well, you can see here, this is very, very nice. Your 8-day up over your 21-day and your 50-day, looking very, very good. So you really need to hold this here, this 40.58. That's going to be very, very key here by Friday. Okay, because this is a weekly chart, so you want to have it by Friday. You really want to hold that. So if you can, you know what I'm saying, then we got a good shot back at that retest at that 47.98. Now, again, if you can get above that, we'll take this price channel, come right across here. Okay, you're looking at 49.99, and then we have their big retest up here at 52.48. But right now, everything's dependent on this 21-day. You can get above that, then she can go much, much higher. But I do like this chart. This is looking very, very good. And I do like the company. This is very interesting company because there's a lot of people that want to take out little short-term loans or business short-term loan, and you just pay like over time, and that gives this company some good money. Okay, let's take now like a look at crude oil and natty gas. Okay, here we have crude oil daily chart, natural gas daily chart. It pretty much tells it all. I mean, I could put up a 5-minute, an hourly, a 4-hour. It doesn't really make a hell of a lot of difference. This is all basically the whole 9 yards is sitting right here on this daily chart. Okay, so yesterday we had this nice green candle, went into that a 200-day, and then look what here. This is when those futures open. I say always watch those futures. It popped right up here, but you notice that it just couldn't maintain that key 77.32 level. Now look at this candle here. This is an engulfing candle and engulfed the previous days. That means your high and your low is higher and low of the previous day's candle, and engulfed that candle and engulfed this candle. Okay, so she sold all the way in down here. So I was pointing out the support levels here. But look at here. I said always look at these simple moving average as your key support levels. So when I put on the back end of the chart here, key levels, this is the critical levels right here. Now you can see where it came right down into the 50-day and it went back up again here. So, okay, so right now it's holding. So what you really want to do is watch those futures at 6 p.m. tonight. So this is what we're going to be trading against. Okay, so what you want to watch is a lot of things you're going to have to watch. Now you want to watch this 72.69 that was today's low. You want to watch this 50-day, okay, 72.84, and then we have that 8-day sitting right there, 72.24, and then 61 level is your 21-day. So we got to see how this is going to react here at the futures. Now, again, I pointed out here, you got $10, $12 here of war and hurricane premium going on right here. That never lasts, okay? Now, as far as the war goes, if they do destruction to the oil facilities in Iran or something on that order, then yes, it could rally up. And as a matter of fact, it could go all the way back right up here very, very easily, right up to the top again here to your 85.52. Okay, if it doesn't happen, then seasonality right now is in play that says crude is not doing it. This is not a supply and demand issue. This is just, a premium that you're paying on the war and on the hurricane. Now, hurricanes, couple of things, okay? Absolutely terrible for people. If I was down there, I'd be the first one helping the people with not a problem at all, okay? But the key is, if you're a trader, you have to look at, is there disruption to the oil rigs, okay? To the natural gas. Is there disruption? Right now, I don't see the disruption. I see a lot of disruption to the land itself, okay? And to the people. Very, very devastating. But the key to it is this now. Since you don't have that, okay, you have the hurricane coming in there, okay, you already ran out of gas, you had ran all of this. How much oil, how much natural gas, how much product are you going to actually use? Because then that cuts it right on down and you'll have bigger builds when the API and EIA report come out the following week or two, okay? So always remember that. But this was a big time premium going on in here, okay? So again, on the downside, when that future open up, watch today's low, that's at 72.69, this 50-day, 72.84, okay, this 8-day at 72.24 and 70.61. These are all you're going to be your key support levels. Now, if it can rally back up here, then what we do is we look at the top of this candle, 74.09, okay? We'll look to the top of this candle at 75.57, and then we have 76.12, your 100-day, 77.32, and then obviously today's high, which was 78.46. When I say today's high, I mean basically when the futures opened yesterday at 6 o'clock till now, that is all in this candle right here, okay? So that's what I'm talking about, 78.46. Again, you can break above that. Here's your target right there at 80.16. Okay, that's the target. And you just bring the candle right on back here. There's the next target, 83.10. Okay, come right up here, 83.74, and so on and so on. But right now, let's just see here, when you see a big-ass red candle like this is never bullish, okay? This is not bullish, so we got to see how the whole situation trades. Now, it looks like your RSI here is coming on off here. That can zoom right back up here. We got to see how it shakes out. Your green is still above your red, so that's still, positive momentum, but it's just not today, okay? We had this whole nice green setup here going, but you always got to be careful. That's why I say always watch that 200-day. Just because you pop up, that don't mean dick. You got to be able to close above that to go higher. You can pop up just like here, and then look what happens, okay? All right, now let's take a look here at natural gas. Now, natural gas here, pretty much a nothing burger here today, okay? I mean, Jesus, it didn't really do anything. You got to figure UNG was 1526 on the low, 1560 on the high. That wasn't even, for me, it wasn't even worth trading. I didn't see anything going on here. So let's just look at the chart here. So what you always want to watch right now, natural gas sitting there real time at 2.729. Okay, so roughly right there, okay, 7273. Okay, so what you want to watch is today's low. That's going to be key when those futures open at 2.699, call it 2.7. That's what you're looking for. If that's lost, you come right to the top of this candle. This is the gap fill, okay, 2.658, and then we'll come right here to this 21-day at 2.5996. We're going to see how this all shakes out. But right now, this you just put in a lower low again, and you got like half of the candle. So upside, what you want to watch is today's high. That's at 2.78. Then we'll come over here to the top of this candle at 2.839. And this is the big boy right here. Doesn't look like it is, but that's the big boy at 2.865. You have to get back above this 8-day. If you don't, you're not going higher. Okay, you can run into it and come back just like this candle here ran into the 200-day. And yeah, did it go higher? Sure, but where did it go? Okay, all the way down again. All right, so really realistically upside, watch today's high, 2.78. Watch today's low, 2.699. See where this shakes out here when the futures open at 6 o'clock. Upside, if you can get above that, then we do is we come right here, 2.9. Okay, that's what you're looking for. Okay, then what we have here is you have 2.94, you have 2.98, 3, and then there's your big retest at 3.019. Okay, but that don't mean nothing unless you can get above that 8-day. Downside, just watch today's low. Very, very key, roughly 2.7. There's your next, the gap fill, 2.658. And then there's your 21-day sitting at 2.59. Okay, so what we have here is you have like an oversold condition. And then it came right on down. A lot of times you can be, if you look at like an Apple chart, hell, it just stayed red here for months. So again, it can stay up there, but usually the commodities don't. Okay, something like this, very, very volatile. Comes right on down, but we got to see, it's not really telling you much here. Now, this here could get ugly because see how your green now is coming over. If it crosses over that red, that doesn't mean it can't come down and then go right back up again. That's the key. It's just that if it comes down and stays down, like we have here, boom, this is what you get, okay? You have green above the red, this is what you get, okay? So just remember that. Always watch that MACD. It's always a good tell in advance. We got to see how this is going to shake out. So bottom line, watch today's high, today's low. That's what you're trading against. Same way with here on crude oil. That's what you're trading against. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow morning at 7 bells, and we will do it all over again and trade what's in front of you, not what you want.